The Mandalorian, Season 2, Episode 1, Premiere, right here, the epic review of it all, on All Comics Access. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to All Comics Access. I'm your host, Joe the Beast McCoy, aka The Mixed Marvel. Season premiere of the second season. And if you are a huge Star Wars fan like myself, you've been in great anticipation for this. And I have to tell you, this thing did not disappoint at all. I don't know where to begin. I can tell you right from the jump, like, it's a full-on escalation from season 1. So, I love season 1, but season 2, I'm like, whoa, starting off really strong. Alright, so let's get right into the proceedings. In true Mandalorian tradition, this thing opens up with action. And, you're in for something great when it opens up with the action to grab your attention. Like a great deal of us have already seen, in the previews, that grimy underground, fighting arena that he's in. He's in the city, basically going to see this guy for information. And because this guy is some sort of syndicate dude, it's always some double crossing involved. But we love it when people, how should I put this, sleep on the Mando, because he's going to really do what he does best and handle his business. And he did just that, and I'll just say he shook out the information he needed from that fella. And what's pretty cool, the journey continued to a planet we're all too familiar with, Tatooine. What's pretty awesome, he made a little pit stop by that fabulous lady mechanic from season 1, get a little bit of information. Because it was pretty cool, we know that from season 1, hey, he's on this journey to bring the child back to its people, aka our baby Yoda. But as we know, the Mandalorian made it known, hey, I gotta find my people too. I gotta put together some pieces of the puzzle and figure this all out, because things got a little rough for the Mandalorian culture last season, as we remember. So what's pretty cool, he heads to his little village called Mos Pelgo. And I thought what was pretty interesting, he stops by the cantina, the local hotspot for information. And I wasn't prepared for what I saw next. It was like everything came together. I saw Boba Fett in the doorway. I was like, whoa, this is way too good to be true. Boba Fett? I can't believe he's actually here. Because, you hear the theories, it's the rumors and the things, and you're just like, this is actually happening. But then, I said, wait, this is too good to be true. Because if you're a Star Wars fan like myself, especially a Mandalorian fan, nothing is ever what it seems. And I'm glad I trusted that instinct, because certainly it was not Boba Fett, but it was definitely Boba Fett's armor. And the guy took off his helmet to reveal none other than Cobb Vanth. If you're familiar with the Star Wars novels, he's a character that's pretty well known. And what's pretty cool is the actor playing Mr. Cobb Vanth is none other than Timothy Oliphant. I think I said his name right, but you know who he is. What was pretty interesting, the Mandalorian, being the awesome individual he is, he always honors the traditions of his people. And he definitely knows this guy is not one of my people, and he is wearing the armor of a legend. So, he definitely demanded that he take it off. And Cobb Vanth was not going down without a fight. So, the scene was set for some old school Western gunslinging. But, something unexpected happened. Like it always does. There was a large tremor rolling through the village. They step outside the cantina. And what did they see? A Crepe Dragon. A massive carnivorous sort of beast that we're all too familiar with in Star Wars history. And I mean, this thing that swallows up one of the cattle, like nothing. Like it was just a snack and kept it moving. And mess up the village just passing through. And, Mandalorian learns that, hey, this happens all too often. So Cobb Vanth quickly had a great game plan. He's like, hey, I will gladly give you this armor back if you are willing to help us out. And, Mandalorian being the stand-up guy he is, definitely agreed to those terms. Now, I gotta tell you, the next scene, absolutely mind-blowing. The Mandalorian took Cobb Vanth with him to sit down and speak with Tusken Raiders. Yeah, I'm talking about around a campfire, chilling, kumbaya type of vibe. Like, I've never seen that. Because, for us that are diehard Star Wars fans, we know the Tusken Raiders are usually not someone you want to cross paths with in the desert. It's like, hey, I'm going to do everything I can to avoid these guys. If not, we know there's going to be some bloodshed. But the Mandalorian was on good terms with them. Essentially, he learned that this crazy beast, the Crepe Dragon, was a big nemesis for them as well. So he decided to join the two together. And of course, Cobb Vanth, because he cares about his people, definitely did not want to initially. He explains to Mandalorian, hey, the Tusken Raiders already pillaged us once before. I don't think so. And before then, we were enslaved by this crazy tyrannical group. What was crazy, that's when he explains to Mandalorian, hey, this is why this Boba Fett armor means so much to me. It allowed me to save my people. I'm not just wearing it for decoration. So, that really draws Mandalorian kind of close with him as far as like, hey, alright, this guy had good intentions. So, he's able to convince, Cobb to, hey, put this all together. Let's get the people with the Sand People so we can have a nice squad together to take down this crazy Crepe Dragon. They go basically set up this master plan to take it down. And the Crepe Dragon is not an easy feat to take down. Essentially, their skin is impenetrable. They have this crazy acid saliva stuff that they spit forth. Kind of nasty, but really, really lethal. It melts anything. And so, because the Sand People being the amazing, ingenious people of the desert they are, and studying this thing, they found that there was a weak spot under the stomach. And so the village individuals and also the Tusken Raiders had a bomb together, of course, to take out this monster. But unfortunately, because this is the Mandalorian, nothing ever goes as expected. Unfortunately, when that did not go through, it got pretty ugly. But thankfully, Mandalorian, being who he is, jumps into action. I have to say, one of my favorite scenes was seeing him, fly off of his jetpack, but then also Cobb Vanth follows with his jetpack as well, because the monster somehow ended up on top of a cliff from the explosion, which was pretty wild. And, when all hope seems lost, the Mandalorian does what he does best, and he completes the mission no matter what. Essentially, he had everyone stand back. He got his hands on a detonator, and there was bombs strapped to one of the cattle, and he had the thing eat him. I was like, whoa, did you let the thing eat you? But I was like, alright, I gotta see what comes next, because this is the Mandalorian, nothing's ever what it seems. So, him being the awesome individual he is, he fought his way out of it, destroyed the beast, and essentially, the Sand People were happy because they were rid of this nemesis for good, and also they had enough food to last them for quite some time afterwards. And the residents of the lovely village of Mos Pelgo were very happy as well. And then Mr. Cobb Vanth kept his word, gave back the armor, and it was a good day. Now, what was interesting, because this is the Mandalorian, the icing on the cake is always how the episodes end. And as the Mandalorian is heading off into his continuous journey, we see this mysterious figure in the distance. Someone with a hood. He takes it off. And I want to say, this may possibly be Boba Fett. He's scarred up. Sky's looking rough, and it looks like Tamara Morrison. Hey, I could be wrong, because we know it could be I don't know, leftover clone trooper. It could be something, but I want to believe that this is my guy. This is Boba, the guy that is symbolic for Mandalorian greatness in general. So we'll see. We'll see what comes about. But I have to tell you, don't wait around. You need to watch this series. You have to watch this today, because this is a game changer. And I'm excited to see all the fan theories of my fellow Star Wars fans that's going to come out, where everyone's going to be brainstorming for the next episode. The little wonderful pieces of art and hinklings and Easter eggs that they notice in the episode. And definitely after you watch it, let me know. Or I'm hoping you already watched it, because there's tons of spoilers on here, and I don't want to mess it up for you. But essentially, let me know what your thoughts are, what you're thinking down below in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my 2 cents on this epic series that we can catch every Friday on Disney Plus. And yeah, I'm just excited for it. I always appreciate your time for hanging out with me. Before you head on out, if you want some cool Mandalorian merchandise, click the link down below. A little affiliate action helps out the channel here. And last but not least, my most important message to you. I know times are hard out here. Don't give up. You have something to offer the world. You are awesome. And whenever you're feeling down and out, always remember, rise up and geek on.
If you see Francis, tell him I'm looking for him. I need to find him. Let me know where he is.
He's gonna get served.